Yo, people, welcome back to another stream, and we are here for another cricket show. This is a special one, as we will be discussing the final part of all the teams, the final five teams that we didn't discuss on Monday, and we will be looking into the first round of matches. Of course, England against New Zealand tomorrow around UK time, 9:30 a.m. UK time. So yeah, we good to start off the World Cup tomorrow, but I'm not alone. I am joined by Mr. Ollie. Mr. Ollie, how are you?
I'm good, mate. Big up from obviously we were expecting Manny and Mr. B, but for now it's me and you, and looking forward to obviously when Manny joins, we'll be talking about the mighty England, how we're going to win the World Cup. But listen,
Uh,
obviously we've got to talk about other teams first. Obviously, me and Hannah have been on stream before. I've hosted a stream on here before, so I'm not a stranger to the show. So it'd be really good to have Manny back on and talk about England, and obviously Mr. B as well. Always a positive guy, Brentford fan, obviously Manny and Arsenal fan, obviously. Hannah's gas now because Chelsea finally won a game, which finally scored. So, and Chelsea
we
fan as
won
well.
two games. Two
Yeah,
games.
you've won two games, but I mean, you finally won
And
a game because
scored
you have.
three goals. Three
Yeah,
goals.
you actually scored three
When
goals. Well
last
done.
time I see three goals? Beautiful.
No, you scored two goals actually. You scored two goals.
Three goals in 1 week.
Oh, three goals. Wait, what was the
Brighton.
third goal?
We beat
Brighton.
Brighton 1-0.
Oh, one. Oh, yeah, in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of Mr. B, he is here.
Mr.
Yes.
B.
Hey up, guys. How you doing? How you doing, fellas? All right?
Yeah.
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 Cool.
I'm good. You?
Yeah, cool, mate. Cool. Yeah.
I like the
No,
outfit, Mr. B. I like the outfit.
yeah, mate. Old England. Yeah. Yeah. No Manny there today.
No, he's joining later, mate. He's eating at the
Oh,
moment.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, of course, the teams we are looking at are Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, New Zealand, England, and India. Um, but let's start off with Afghanistan. Of course, they are probably one of the lesser nations,
Yeah.
but
They
they
done
can
well though.
cause an upset
Yeah.
if you off that day. I think it might have been the T20 World Cup in Australia. I think England had one poor game, and I think
Yeah.
it was against Afghanistan, or might have been another nation where England almost
I thought
lost.
that's when they whacked all them sixes, England, against, was it one of their bowlers? Was it Morgan? Hit loads of sixes in an
I think
over
it
or
was
something?
Rashid Khan in that
Oh,
special.
right.
I think so. Unsure.
Yeah.
But I think it was England.
It was against Rashid
Now,
Khan, wasn't it? Was it Rashid Khan bowling?
yeah,
And he
I think
smacks
it
it
was.
all around, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the
Um,
squad now, and it shows me the teams they play for. A lot of them play for Pamri Legends. I don't know who they are. They're an Afghanistan team.
most of them will be the India, like the subcontinent version of the IPL 100.
Oh,
I
okay.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Let's start off.
Six of
Now.
their players play for Pama Legends, so they've got something going.
Yeah. So the place to look out for. Muadna Nabi.
I know
Of
him,
course,
yeah, I remember him.
he's getting
Yeah.
towards that age now. This is probably his last World Cup. Again, Mujib. He's made a name for himself in recent years. The spinner, of course, landing off the
Rashid,
great
yeah.
Rashid Khan. Um, there's uh, and this ball is also good. Khan. Don't pronounce his name.
Whose
Faruqi,
dog
I
is
think.
that? Whose dog is that?
Fazil Haq Faruqi, isn't it? Isn't he? Fazil Haq. Faruqi, I believe.
Yeah.
Someone's dog is barking.
Farooqi. Don't really recognize
Hano's
anyone
dog,
else.
isn't it? Is that your dog,
Hannah,
Hano?
is that your dog?
Yeah, my dog.
Okay.
I don't really recognize anyone else from the betting
when is it?
department,
Yeah.
but we do have
Right, mate.
Miss
Right,
Money.
mate.
Yeah.
Manny.
What's up, boys? How are you all?
You got Manny?
Internet
Cool, man.
internet issues just start getting themselves solved, but yeah, I'm here now.
Yes, big up.
Yeah. Lateness is greatness, as they say. Yeah.
Yeah, lateness is greatness, Manny.
Not in my book. Not in my book. I always try to be on time, and I do apologize for that.
Lateness isn't greatness.
Yeah, but we're just talking on Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Yeah, I've recognized about 4 players. Barkwi, this guy.
Is it Fazil
Nabi,
Haq?
I recognise
Fazil
about
Haq
3
Faruqi?
players. Oh.
Fazil Haq Faruqi,
Mujib
isn't
and
it?
Khan. I don't know. Is there anyone
Who's
else?
Sean? Who's Sean? Is he famous? That Sean guy. And Khan.
I recognize the name, but
Yeah, I
I can't
recognise the
put
name.
someone.
There's a few people who don't have pictures though, so maybe they're quite new.
I
Yeah,
think Mujibi's quite well known. Mujib, Rahman.
yeah. Mujib is quite well known. Nabi, Rashid
Yeah.
Khan, and then that Faruqi. I don't
Yeah,
know.
obviously you'll want to you want to keep your eyes out for Najibullah Zadran. He's obviously a pretty dangerous batsman as well on his day. As long as they've got the legend that is Muhammad Nabi in the team, they still have some hope.
And
I mean, he's probably the guy.
All-rounder.
Got a lot of
He's
experience.
probably the guy who. He's probably the guy who pretty much fuck, crying out loud. Just hold on a minute, please, boys.
No, I was just going to say, Azmat Omazi is an all-rounder, so maybe he's a good bowler and batter as well. And they've also got a wicket-keeper. No, a bowler, another bowler batter. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 batters and 1 all-rounder, and then 1.
Obviously, Rashid is the more
5
famous bowler.
I think Rashid is also all round. I think you can qualify.
Yeah, he bats as well. Yeah, he does bat.
Sorry, my internet went there. People went a bit funny.
But Nur Ahmed, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sunrise Hyderabad player, I believe.
Is that why he doesn't have a photo? Is it because he's quite new?
Yeah, he's like 18 years old.
He's 18, so he's a year younger than me.
I believe it is him.
How many years older is he than you, Hanno? 4?
No. Wait,
3.
when's his birthday?
You're 15. You're 15, aren't you?
Yeah, but turning.
So he's 3 years older.
He's 05. He's 2 years older than me.
2 years older than you. So you're 6.
When are you 16? You're making us feel old, Ollie.
Hanno, when are you 16?
November.
November. My mum's birthday's in November.
Enough about age, Ollie.
I've heard the name.
But I know, Mr. B, I've got to make worth while I'm young.
Yeah, true, mate. Yeah.
I'm 19 now, so yeah.
But, yeah.
Lucky to be young, mate.
I'm not going to guess your age, Mr. B. I'm not going to guess your age.
No, don't bother, mate. No.
Yeah.
But I have heard of him. Just can't put I can't put a scene where I've seen him play, but I have heard of him. Yeah, I just googled that. I thought he's like close to 30. He's only now 25. Yeah, he's 25. I thought he was older.
No, he's been around the world, though, hasn't he? Quite a while.
He's been around a while. I don't know, Money. Do you recognize anyone else?
Yeah, I mentioned Mohammed Nabi, Najib Zadran, and also Ibrahim Zadran, Najib's brother. And of course, obviously, Gurbaz, the wicket keeper, and Rashid Khan. Hashmatullah Shahid is a new guy who's come in. And then certainly a lot of new faces, but still the same experienced core. And given that they actually beat Sri Lanka in their World Cup warm-up, they could do some pretty good things in this tournament. I mean, you just don't know. I think Sri Lanka completely look out of sorts altogether. That's the problem. No, wait a minute. Afghanistan actually played Sri Lanka in the Asian Games, not the World Cup warm-up. What am I talking about? I'm out of sorts today, people. Please forgive me. I do remember making some predictions that Afghanistan would end up finishing last in the entire tournament, last of the 10. I wouldn't be surprised though if they picked up one shock win, and then that will pretty much set. That will pretty much get them set for the for the rest of the tournament, and they could possibly be given heroes welcomes when they get back. I mean, ever since they got official ODI status, they haven't really been able to quite get it together in the World Cup. But impressively, they qualified on their own merit. So while other teams like Sri Lanka have had to play the qualifiers, and South Africa, of course, only secured their qualification by the skin of their teeth. I just think that, again, I just think that the lack of... I mean, there's so much of a gap in experience between the likes of Nubby and company and the youngsters that I just don't know if we'll see some real consistent performances from them. But we might get a shock, maybe even two. But they should finish last in this tournament, in my opinion.
I think last. I think just because of the amount of negativity around Sri Lankan cricket, I think Afghanistan will get a win somewhere. Or game will rain out, especially without India. Like in the summer, if there rains, a game rains out the whole day, and it's and they pick up points. So I'm going for wait. I just seen I put Netherlands ninth. Um, hmm. Now it's do I put it's 8 or 9, 8 or 10 for Afghanistan. Um, hmm. Gee, it's a tough one. Um, it's a tough one. Yeah, I will put them eighth. I will put them eighth. Mr. B, what do you reckon of this one?
Before I carry on there, Hanno, you're not going to like me for this, but I'm tweaking my list from last time slightly. You know, the predictions I said of where the teams are going to finish.
No,
and you won't like me for this. I'm actually putting South Africa out of it in fifth.
No worries.
Sorry,
No
mate.
worries.
And I'm putting. I think I was so wrong with Australia. I think they will get at least. I think they're going to get fourth.
Fourth, okay. So
because I think they have still got so much there.
And
great
then
players
Pakistan,
still.
you're putting Pakistan sixth or saying them with that?
Yeah, I think Pakistan will still be up there six. I would say, yeah.
Sixth.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely. I think they're still good enough to be around there.
Okay.
So
and for
Afghanistan, is it? It's down to 10th, isn't it? Because see, I got so mixed up. Usually it's groups, isn't it? 2 or 3 groups they play.
Yeah.
But it's all one league, isn't it? One league group thing this time. So, yeah, I think it's 10th, isn't it? There's 10 teams. Yeah.
Yeah. So 10.
Yeah, I think they will get an upset, but I think they finish 10th.
Yeah. If you want to, could change Bangladesh and put them 7th.
Where did
Unless
I
you
have
Sri Lanka would get 7th, because you got Bangladesh and Netherlands in 9th and 8th.
Yeah, I think Bangladesh will finish above them, that's for sure. I would say at least 8th, probably Bangladesh, and I'm going to go Netherlands 9th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's it. Fine. That's it now. No more tinkering now. That's it.
Ollie, your prediction for this one?
For me, obviously because of alphabetical order, Afghanistan until the tournament will be top of the league. But for me, I don't really see Afghanistan making it through to the quarterfinals, so I'm going to go fifth.
Fifth. Yeah, let me check.
Is that generous or what?
That's very generous.
Okay, I'll go
Um,
eight. I'll go eighth. I'll go eighth.
Eighth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about
No,
right.
10, 10, 10.
10th. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you see now we're getting harsh. Now we're getting harsh. uh, no. Mine is also put them 10th, so we'll sort that out. So yeah, let's get into some comments. Um, that's we'll get to this comment when we speak on the
Yeah.
game, the round one games. Then I will get to your comment on that one. So we'll start it. Afghanistan ninth. Yeah, be up everyone in the chat. Let
Yeah.
me. Next team is who's next on the list? Let's get Sri Lanka out of the way. I feel like they should be a very quick one to do. So let's get them out of the way.
Oh,
Now
very quick.
Sri Lanka, once a very dominant nation, alongside West Indies, but since I would say the 10 of the 2010s, I would say, they have fallen off. Looking at the squad, Kunarate, class player, the Silva class player,
Kusa
Kusal
Pereira.
Herrera,
Yeah.
he's a really
Oh,
good.
Shanaka as well. Shanaka. He's that Dassen. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, Dushan Shanaka. Just usually concedes a few, but very good play. And then the man with all the experience in the world, Kusal Mendes. Other than that, mixed bag, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do seem to remember this guy, Welalage, who will be wearing the number 1 jersey for Sri Lanka. Not that it means very much. He, of course, came into prominence in the Asia Cup as a left-arm spinner and won praise for his performances. Of course, Sri Lanka were blown away by India in the final for 50 runs and ended up losing that in the most dreadful of circumstances. I'm old enough to remember one particular final which took place in the United Arab Emirates in Sharjah when cricket was played over there. That then Sri Lankan team, which had the likes of Jayasuriya, Atapattu, Jayawardene, and several others, Bas Murali, they scored 299 and bowled India out for a paltry 54. So you can see how the times have literally changed since then. Another one to look out for is Matisha Patirana, because during the IPL, he was playing for the team from Chennai, the Super Kings. I'm not a big fan of that team, by the way. I think,
Money.
but I've got my own reasons.
For CSK. You stand.
Yeah, I despise them. And but this guy Patirana is sort of you could say that he's almost like a protege of Lassit Malinga with his sort of slingy style action. And that is something which I absolutely despise, because call me a traditionalist or call me an old fuddy-duddy or what have you. I always believe that whenever you bowl, the bowl literally has to be at the highest possible point, which is sort of, above your head. Now, I know that a lot of guys like Waqar Younis, who would be described as round armish, would sort of, have this round arm like action whenever they would bowl. But even if they would sort of arch their back, you'd always see that they try their best to put it to have the arm up. But now, if you're having a situation where instead of being perpendicular, your arm is literally almost parallel and you're just slinging it like that,
like that, and it should be like that.
Exactly. And when you have a situation where you sort of bowl that way, where you literally end up going all the way down so that you are literally slinging your arm parallel to the ground. I mean, seriously, that can't be legal. I didn't like it when Malinga was doing it. I don't like it now that Pathirana's doing it. and we need to make sure that this sort of bowling is outlawed. Now, obviously, Mr. B and I are old enough to remember the controversy surrounding another Sri Lankan bowling legend, of course, the legend that is a certain Muttiah Muralitharan, who came from a Tamil family. Shout out to the Tamil legends. I am, of course, from a Tamil family myself. But when I do seem to, we both remember Mr. B, of course, when he went to Australia to bowl, I believe, the home umpire, a certain Darryl Hare, took great exception to his bowling action where his arm was perpendicularly bent and called it diabolical. But after some tests, it was proved that his arm was it was permanently bent due to a sort of a childhood deformity. Yeah, exactly. So, but then that was deemed to be effectively legal. And of course, if you're a spinner, then you can't expect to turn the ball without bending your arm or elbow. But again, my condition states that the arm should always be at the high point of delivery, and it should be as straight as absolutely straight. So eventually, Murali was
dodgier ones than that, weren't there? Actions like Malinga for a start. That's slingy.
But look,
Johnson, another one.
Oh, Brett Lee was another one we have to consider as well, because he also, had a sort of a cocked wrist and elbow whenever he would bowl.
Sean Tate, another one. Well,
no, I don't remember Sean Tate's action very well. I know he was very quick and he had his off-field problems anyway. But so without digressing, obviously Murali was cleared because of his own issue. But when you have people like Malinga and Pathirana still continuing to bowl and get away with it, it just begs the question, why do you even bother? And I know that Pereira did score a very good century today, because I believe Sri Lanka had a World Cup warm-up match today. But given the way that they hardly seem capable of performing well as a unit these days, I don't have much hope for them. In fact, if you remember, Hanno, I think I mentioned that Sri Lanka would finish 9th in the tournament, because I just didn't believe in any way that they would be able to, get it together when it really matters, especially without Wanindu Hasaranga, their best bowler now. They're going to struggle. They already don't have the services of Angelo Matthews, the ex-captain, and also in certainly in any sense, every sense of the word, a legend for Sri Lanka, who's done great things. And they're going to depend a lot on Shanaka and Karunaratne and De Silva, as you said, with the bat, Kushal Mendes as well. The bowling, obviously, I think they're going to try to depend a lot on Welalaga. Will they unleash Pathirana? It remains to be seen. But even in the IPL, Pathirana could easily. I think a lot of people were starting to find him out later on, and I think they were looking to watch the ball sort of out of his hand and watch the trajectory and then play him accordingly. And he can be found out. I just don't know if Sri Lanka will have the courage to unleash him. And Sri Lanka's another batter there. I just think I don't see them doing it all well this tournament, and they have to play in the qualifiers. I think. I think I mentioned that the Netherlands would finish 8th and Sri Lanka would finish 9th. I think, if that memory serves me right, because I think the Netherlands could end up beating Sri Lanka. That's how poor they are at the moment.
I forgot to get your prediction before we do that on Pakistan. Yes, Monday. I forgot to put that down.
I think I said they'd finish 6th, right?
So your options is 9th, 8th, 6th, and 5th. Yeah, and 2nd.
I've gone for 6th.
Yeah, I said 6 as well. Yeah.
Okay, Pakistan 6th. And then only I need your Bangladesh prediction. Where do you think Bangladesh ends? Not Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. Ollie?
I think 6th.
For Bangladesh?
Yeah.
No, you put Pakistan there. Your options
I put Pakistan there. What's my options?
9th, 8th, or 5th?
Sorry. What's the options?
9th, 8th, or 5th. Unless you put in them into the top three?
I'll put them fifth.
Fifth for
Yeah.
Bangladesh.
Yeah.
No, we got New Zealand still. We still got New
Um,
Zealand. Okay.
where did I
Sorry,
put them? Sri Lanka. Where I might. Who have I got?
no,
Eighth again, Benno?
no, you got Pakistan, Bangladesh for you two.
Yeah, I think I
You
put
got
Pakistan
10th.
sixth.
Yeah, you got
Uh,
10th, 7th, and the top three. So
hmm.
depend.
Well,
Where do you want Sri Lanka?
I think. Well, as I say, I think I put Afghanistan 10th, and I think I'll
Yeah, I
have
did that as well.
obviously Netherlands 9th, and then Sri Lanka, and
No,
then
you got Netherlands 9th, Afghanistan 8th, then
oh
Pakistan
no, I
6th.
said 10th. I think Afghanistan.
Yeah, he said 10th Afghanistan.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
So
10.
10th,
Okay.
then Netherlands 9th, then I'll say Sri Lanka, and then Bangladesh. Oh no, sorry, I've changed it all again. But Bangladesh 7th.
Okay, Bangladesh 7th.
Mm.
I said Bangladesh would be 7th too.
Yeah, you got 7th, so you got 1, 2. Sri Lanka, you putting money 9th or 8th?
9th. 9th.
9th.
9th.
So Sri Lanka. Let me just check. You got three. Yeah. Okay. 10th. 8th. Yeah. Okay. You've got three spots. Um. Ollie, why are you missing? Okay, Sri Lanka for you, Ollie.
Sri Lanka.
You got 9th or
What
8th.
spots have I got?
9th or 8th or
Eighth.
3rd.
Eighth. Eighth.
Okay. Who am I missing for you?
I'm missing England and another team.
No.
Wait.
Teams you already did.
Oh,
Um.
let me tell
Yeah.
you. So
In the
I've
last
done
one.
Afghanistan, Australia, Bangladesh, Netherlands, Pakistan, South Africa, and Sri Lanka.
Also that
I
out
haven't
now.
done New Zealand, England, or
No, we
But
ain't
Australia.
done them yet. We
Yeah,
ain't come
I
to
haven't
them
done
yet.
yeah.
England, New Zealand, or
Uh,
Australia.
yeah. I'll check now of the table. But I'm going to agree in some sort with money. I'm going to put Sri Lanka 10th. I just think
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just think with
I don't think they're that
Well, Sri
bad.
Lanka actually are 10th on alphabetical order, so that is kind of a bit logical.
Yeah, I don't think they're as bad as that though.
No, I
yeah,
don't
but
think
I just don't think. I just think the rest will get points somewhere somehow. And I think they might be one of those teams that just get smashed. Um,
Not sure. Don't think they will, but
um, so yeah. Um, no, no, Steven, no, 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 no.
they're
Anyone
expected.
but England. Anyone but England and India. To be fair, I don't like India. India.
No, I don't know.
Same with the Aussies. So,
Yeah, I hate Australia.
but all my the best four
I
teams
like it as
here.
a country, but not as when we played them. Like, especially when Wales beat them, that was amazing.
But even if you do want to hop on, I can send you the link. But we will quickly let's move on to the champions of this year, and it is England. Let's
Yes,
Brilliant.
so
Yes.
absolutely brilliant.
let's
Come on,
do.
England.
Go on, England. Come on.
Don't come on, England. I hope you get smashed. But yeah.
Go on, you
So
England.
looking at England's squad,
Really still like because you hate
Yeah, good squad.
so Ben Stokes, of course, a prize inclusion. Uh,
Oh,
Chris Wold,
Stokesy.
Adam Rashid, Liam Lewison, Johnny Bairstow.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
Topley
brilliant.
again?
It's not.
Topley.
Not sure about him, Topley. He's
Sam
okay. But
Curran. Sam
Curran,
Curran on his day is
okay.
brilliant, but Harry Brook, Joe Root, Josh
Root,
Butler,
yeah. Root.
David Malone, Moan Ali, Mark Hood, Atkinson,
Atkinson, yeah, new one.
Willie. So I like England batting wise, absolutely phenomenal. Bowling wise, don't come there. Only good bowler, um, is Mark Hood.
He's lightning quick, Wood. He's quick, but he's got to get
Chris
fit.
Wokes is a good bowler.
Yeah, he's fit.
Rashid is a good
Oh yeah, I
bowler.
forgot Chris Wokes. Yeah,
Topley.
Wokes, good.
Wokes
Yeah.
and Wood going to carry this team
Ali,
England.
You
Wood,
get Livingstone bowls as well.
Atkinson, Willie.
Yeah, but
You know?
you've got to.
Hannah, remember,
you've got to
all
really-
rounders bowl and bat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but the traditional bowlers carrying the bowling attack is Chris Wokes and Mark Hood. I can see Willie
Stokes
doing
bowls
some
as well.
stuff, and
Yeah,
Curran
Stokes
doing
bowls.
chipping in
Yeah.
all day, but
Got
no.
so many bowlers there.
Yeah, well,
why not
here's
bowl
the thing.
and bat?
Here's the thing. If I can just cut right in, I did mention, of course, that with 3 left-arm seamers in Topley, Willie, and of course Curran, they're gonna. It'll be a test for them to see if they can get their line and length spot on. But one of the things about Sam Curran, and of course he is the son of the legendary late Zimbabwean Kevin Curran, who of course, as Mr. B will know, as
Brother
well
Tom
played
as well.
for several years in
Tom
the English
Curran.
county circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gloucestershire and Northamptonshire, if memory serves me right. And then, of course, he returned to Zimbabwe to, help out with the coaching, and tragically passed away to a heart attack.
Bairstow's a good batter, by the way. Bairstow.
Hold on a minute. So talking about Curran, obviously, he, Tom, and Ben, all 3 brothers, were brought up by the Surrey county system, and of course, I think with the exception of Ben, I think Ben's the oldest. I think.
Ben
Yeah,
Stokes
he is
the
youngest.
best player.
Yeah, but let's not bring. I'm talking about the Currans. Let's not bring Stokes into this just yet. All right. Now, Curran obviously could very well be one of England's key players, because in the T20 World Cup in Australia, he was counted on to come in as first change, sort of with his whippy left arm seam action, and given his experience of playing in the IPL, he could be trusted in many ways to provide some relief to Wood and Wokes. You do have a point, Hanno, when you say that Wood and Wokes are expected to carry the bowling. If one of them does break down, it will be either one of Willie or Topley to pick up that slack, and then of course some Curran could come in as first change. Atkinson could also be expected to play a bit of a role, maybe, and it looks as though we've got another guest coming in. Stubbsy, good evening.
Stephen.
Yay. Unlucky,
How
lucky with that. It's Burnley, man.
Don't.
Oh yeah, Burnley. Oh
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you won it up, wouldn't you?
Wasn't happy.
Wasn't it Morris scored?
No, they won it up.
Oh no, Burnley won it up, wouldn't it? Yeah.
No,
Yeah, Burnley won it up with Lau
At the
Foster.
bow.
Huh?
The Bale score. Elijah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bale scored,
did
not
Morris get the assist? Did Morris get the assist?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Who
Burke
got the- Oh, Morris was in my
Burke
fantasy
hit it back.
team.
Each was
Morris
it,
got me
turned
10
the shot.
points. Who's
Yeah.
that defender that's
Yeah.
called Gabori or something? What's his name? Cabori?
Well, Kabore.
Oh,
Kabore, and
he's in my fantasy team as well.
yeah. Okay, guys, listen. This isn't the football
Okay.
stream. This is a cricket stream. Let's cool it. All right. Let's cool it. All right.
Money.
Thank you.
It's not a Premier
So,
League stream.
Don't matter what sport we talk about, as long as everything's covered, it's all good.
Yeah. So,
it's only a cricket one.
Simple, really.
It's not cricket football stream.
yeah. But anyway.
Okay, well, guys.
Anyway. Go.
Play football
Yeah,
and
man,
cricket.
okay.
Yeah.
Guys. All right, stop it, please. Let's see to this. So,
Oh, who's this?
All right.
Manny or Hannah?
Money.
I'm a co-host here.
Manny's
so,
a co-host.
Hannah is the man.
Hannah's
Hannah is
the host. Hannah's the host.
Yeah.
Hannah's those.
So we have to try and
It is.
yeah. So,
He's got his
as I was saying, England do potentially have some issues to solve with regards to the fast bowling, but at least with the spinners, they've picked Ali and Rashid, an Offie and a Leggy, who will certainly do quite well, and they can certainly look to Livingston, who could bowl some part-time leg spin, if I'm not wrong. I think
Root can do
better
relief.
than
Root can
part-time,
do
I think.
relief.
Root could, but the problem is with a part-time.
Joe does relief anyway.
Yeah, but let me just say this. I think obviously, Stokes might be used as an off-break bowler because his knee's
Yeah.
giving him problems, but he's not going to play in the
Stokes
opener
an
against New
all-rounder.
Zealand anyway.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yes, he is an all-rounder, Ollie.
He
Okay.
can't bowl
And-
really,
Why isn't
though.
Craig
He's
Overton
been
in the
injured.
team? It's Craig Overton in the
injured.
team.
No, he's
No.
no, guys. One at a time, please. One at a time. I don't. It's not nice to have people just coming in and
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
All right.
Sorry, man.
Please
Sorry, man.
maintain
Joe
some.
Root.
Please maintain some.
Why
decorum.
did he open my
So-
mouth then?
I'm not talking to you, all right, Step. I'm sorry about that. So there will be some problems, but as long as they can solve it, they should be fine. But as Hanno's mentioned, batting wise, I think they look really good. I do like the batsmen in this lineup.
Yeah.
And
Batting.
one of the things I like about Butler as captain is that he does, even though he does have an occasional off day, for the most part, he does know how to rotate his bowlers and get the best out of them. Fielding wise,
Yeah,
if
I
they
agree
can
with
just
that.
keep. If they can just keep themselves up, they'll be fine. My prediction is, I think with the know-how that they've gained and their bounce-back ability, I'm actually going for England to defend their title.
Yes,
So, yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
Manny. That's what we
Yeah,
like to hear.
I'm going with
We
that.
like
Good
to
one,
hear.
Hannah. Good one, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that.
And
Yeah.
you're going for England to finish top first?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. B?
Same
take
with
it
me.
away.
I'm going for that. Hanno as well. Yeah, I'm going with that.
Okay.
I think. Sorry, mate. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, go on.
No, I was going to say I think they'll obviously be in the final against one or two teams. I'm thinking of here, but I'll get onto that obviously when we move on to the others. So
Yeah. Ollie?
Yeah, I've got to back England. I've got to top of the group first. We're going to win the World Cup. That's what we're going to do. We're going to defend our title. My best memory was the T20 final where we beat New Zealand. I was listening to on the radio. Absolutely brilliant win. That was amazing. That win. I love T20 cricket. I actually saw Somerset win in the T20.
T20, Ollie, we beat Pakistan in 2019. The ODI World Cup was beating.
That was the New Zealand the ODI World Cup. Was New Zealand the ODI?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was listening to that on the
Get in
radio.
there.
Yeah, Pakistan was the T20, but England are going to win the World Cup. We're finishing top of the group.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely not. Stephen?
I've got back England. We had a really good summer. We done well against New Zealand in the summer.
We should have won the Ashes.
We look strong.
Yeah.
I think we just got to take our form into the World Cup and we'll finish top and win it.
Stephen, do you think we should have won the Ashes?
Oh, without a shadow of doubt. I thought we were a better team all for that.
Yeah. Well, if that game wouldn't have got called off, we would have won the Ashes because it was a draw.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the pissing. That's the pissing English weather for you.
Yeah,
It's
it's English
over.
weather.
Not that well,
But
but
that's the thing. In football, they
Yeah,
play when it's
carry on.
raining. But in cricket, it rains. They're like, oh, let's cancel the whole match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try and do.
Especially in
we'll try and
Somerset.
we'll try and
Somerset play a
we'll
game,
try and
it rains, and they're like, let's
try and
cancel
play
the
10
match.
overs less. Oh, we'll try and play 20 overs less. Oh, no, let's call it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened in the T20 finals. They called off they shortened some of the games because of the rain.
Yeah, it's called the Lewis Duckwood method, don't they?
Yeah, that will happen in the
Yeah.
Somerset final.
Yeah,
I
I
think it
remember.
was like 10
Yeah.
overs each or something, and Somerset won.
I remember.
Yeah.
But my thoughts again. I don't think you will top it. Just because of the bowling attack. I think Mark Hood, if he's not there, who else is going to partner Chris Wokes? Because maybe Curran, I think he comes in one game. He will
Curran
turn up the rest of the games.
is one of them people that if he turns up, he'll perform.
Yeah.
he's not the quickest of bowlers, is he? He's not quick.
If Curran's one of the people, if he gets to the game, he'll perform. If you don't get into the game, he sort of goes missing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
And I remember, I
Mm.
think it was a T20 World Cup recently. Of course, took a fifer, and then the rest of the games he stunk up the place. So
Bit
yeah,
hard, bit
Politely.
hard time.
Yeah,
um,
but
so yeah, so with that reason, I will put England third.
yeah. Well, you can put South Africa there, Hanno.
I tell you what, Anna likes to be
So
controversy. You like to bring a bit of controversy into the chat, don't you, Hanno?
he wants South Africa there, mate. He wants them
Of
to
course
win
he
it.
does.
Yeah.
But I don't think South Africa is
Well,
strong anymore.
Stephen, quickly give us your table prediction that does not include India and New Zealand. So,
Oof.
where have you put Australia?
Fifth.
Fifth.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what.
Yeah.
I'll put fourth in you. Fourth
Oh,
for you.
fifth. Okay. Jeez. Very harsh. Who do you have in fourth?
Hmm. I've gone for. It's a
Wait. No.
controversial one, but I've gone for Sri Lanka fourth.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
really? I put them 10.
Sri
I
Lanka,
put them.
Sri Lanka are one of these teams, right? That if they could get if they get the batting perfect, the bowling will take care of itself.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think they will, mate. I don't think they're good enough
Who
now.
did you put second, Stephen?
Nah, I think it's going to put India
India
for a
second.
second.
No,
India
India
second.
second.
Yeah.
Who's
Uh,
third?
India
Who's
second.
third?
There's no
Well,
doubt about it.
Who's
One of
third?
the best. India were world number ones in one day international and test cricket for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New
Who did you
Zealand.
put, who did you
And
put
Cody,
third,
and
Stephen?
the best,
Who did you
and one
put
of the best,
third?
No,
one of the
Ollie
best,
will come to that.
one of the
We'll
best,
come to
Okay.
one of the best all-time Indians and still plays is Cody.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But
Enough said, really.
Stephen, you're sixth.
Pakistan sixth.
So he. Oh no! I don't like where you're going with the seventh.
West Indies.
They're
They're
not
not
in
in
it.
it. They're not
They're
in
not
it.
in it. They're not in it, mate.
No,
They're not
I
in it.
don't know it. Oh well, they're not.
no
Oh,
mate. No. You qualify this time.
Teams you have left are Bangladesh, South Africa.
Oh, so South Africa.
Um,
South Africa.
okay. Eighth.
Who we got left?
Bangladesh.
You got Sri Lanka. No, you already said
Well,
it.
you put
Hey,
South Africa team. Put
You
team.
got
I've done South
Netherlands.
Africa. I've just done South Africa.
No, you didn't do Bangladesh. You didn't do
Well,
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh are 10th. They're the last ones. 10th. Who's not? The
Yeah.
last. Whoever's ain't picked.
South
no,
Africa, 9. South Africa,
No, I've
9.
already done South Africa. Done South Africa.
Oh.
Who do you have eighth?
Yeah, I did South Africa 8th.
Who you put
You
9th?
got us in seventh.
Well, no, not. Well, no, 9th. I got Bangladesh at 10th. I don't know. What I've got left.
You've put
So you have,
Netherlands.
of course,
As well.
you've got Netherlands,
Oh, they're ninth.
Afghanistan, Bangladesh, New Zealand, and India, where we will come to them in a sec.
Oh, Bangladesh 10th.
Who?
Bangladesh at 10th.
Ooh.
Bangladesh 10th.
Afghanistan as well. Got them as
Netherlands. Netherlands are 9th. And then whoever got left is 8th. Done.
well. Afghanistan.
No, he put Afghanistan 10th.
Oh, right.
Ninth, you've put.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Wait,
Yeah.
They
no.
were rubbish.
Netherlands.
I saw them the other day. They were rubbish.
Nah, no.
Yeah.
Isn't Netherlands 9th? I don't know.
Netherlands
Netherlands?
9th. Yeah, Netherlands 9th. And put Bangladesh 10th. 8th. That'll do. Done.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sri
Done.
Lanka.
Okay. Let me check. Okay. Now I can see. So you how many? Okay, so Steve is sorted.
Yeah.
He's got second and third left. Same as Steven. Let's see. Money has got second left. Second and fifth. So
I'll
I
be India
think
second, did I? Yeah.
Ollie. Who is Ollie missing? You've got Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Netherlands, Pakistan,
No,
Bangladesh,
I've got
South
England first,
Africa,
New
Australia.
Zealand, New Zealand second, third India. No,
Okay.
third New Zealand and
So,
second India.
Ollie, you have absolutely pulled a howler out.
What did I? What did I do?
Oh,
So,
wait.
so let me just tell you, according to your predictions, you're
Oh,
either going
what
to put
you
New
doing, mate?
Zealand or India ninth.
Oh, New Zealand 9. New Zealand 9. India second.
Oh,
Huh?
no. Ollie, let's change your
Right.
predictions.
Okay. Change my prediction then. Change my prediction.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah,
No,
okay.
You want me to go first to 10?
Yeah,
No,
go
no,
1 to
no.
10. Yeah, it's easier.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Go on to 10.
First England.
Yeah,
Second India.
yeah,
Yeah.
You've
Third
got,
New Zealand.
yeah.
Fourth Australia.
Okay.
Fifth
Sri Lanka.
Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Sixth
Hold on.
Netherlands. Seventh
Wait.
New Zealand
Oh.
or South
Wait.
Africa. Eighth Pakistan. Ninth
Hold on.
Sri Lanka, and 10th Afghanistan.
Wait. Hold on. Say it again.
Wow.
England,
India.
India, Australia, New Zealand, Bangladesh, Netherlands,
Okay. Hold on.
Pakistan, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan.
That's not
New
bad, you know.
Zealand?
That's not
Are you
bad.
taking the mickey?
I don't know.
What?
That's not bad, you know.
No, he said Netherlands fifth.
No, I said Netherlands sixth or fifth. Was it sixth? Because I think I said Bangladesh.
Oh my. That's even worse.
Well,
Okay.
Well, you put Pakistan.
Okay. Say it slowly. It's like we've got fourth, the rest. Fifth.
Fifth,
Think-
Bangladesh.
Okay.
Well,
I'll tell you again: England, India,
Well,
Australia,
say
New
it-
Zealand, Netherlands.
Wait.
Netherlands.
You've got England, India, Australia, New Zealand, Bangladesh. After Bangladesh.
Oh, it's going to be a long
Netherlands.
stream, this, isn't it?
10-hour stream.
Okay. We'll sort it out backstage. We'll sort it out.
All right.
That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, I have put England in third. Basically,
Oh, shut up, Hannah. Shut up.
third.
It is.
At least you will qualify. At least you'll qualify.
I
for
don't
the
care.
semi-
We're finishing top of the group. That's just an insult.
Okay. Whatever.
Uh,
But yeah,
It's
England
not straight
definitely
England
problems.
topping it and the rest don't matter. Forget the
Yeah,
rest.
the rest of the teams are just there to make up the numbers.
Yeah, who cares where they are? Yeah.
Let's move on to another team. Of course, World Cup finalist alongside England. New Zealand, of
Zealand.
course,
New
they
Zealand,
were robbed in 2019, but we don't.
I don't know
Oh,
any of those players. Mark
Like,
Chapman, what?
Look at that.
Mark
So,
Chapman sounds English.
Yourself, you're going to be
the
fit for
English
this.
and the New Zealand, they like to
I thought Will
switch.
Young was a singer.
Yourself, you're going to be fit, though. They reckon he might not be fit,
Hey,
Selfie.
when did Will Young come a singer? I thought he was an English singer. Will Young.
There is. Who's he on
A
about?
naked evergreen.
Wait, who's the singer?
Oh, yeah, I know you mean. Young, isn't it? What's
Yeah.
his name?
Big Gareth
Will Young. Will Young. Yeah,
Will
yeah,
Young,
he's a singer.
yeah.
He's a singer.
Yeah, he's going to make it evergreen.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
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 He's
let
turned the
me,
New Zealand cricketer.
He's going to leave right now. And
Okay, guys. Hannah wants to speak. Let him speak.
Is it interesting?
Devon Conway,
Good fun.
Glenn Phillips, Tom Latham.
We can barely leave right now.
They have actually got a good squad, New Zealand. For once, they've got a good squad. Except Mark Chapman. They're rubbish. The rest are really good.
Oh my god.
You know what? Yeah, I think this New Zealand team is quite well balanced. Jimmy Neesham.
He's selfie fit though for this. They really might not be fit to himself. Is he going to be fit?
He's not in the squad. He's not in the
Oh,
squad.
right.
Oh yeah,
He's
he
there.
is.
Is
Sorry.
Chris Wokes in the squad, or is he
Well, for
English?
England, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Eddie?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I thought he was from New Zealand.
He's gone now.
No. Tom
Mark
Southey, I
Chapman's
don't
the
think.
presenter.
But yeah, Mark Chapman
Mark
sounds
Chapman.
English. Is he English?
He's
No.
a presenter. Mark
No,
If he
Chapman.
was English, he would play for England.
he's a Kiwi.
And Kane Williamson sounds English.
No,
No,
Ollie. Okay, listen, please, guys. Enough's enough. Hannah needs to speak and say his please. Please don't talk in the middle. Okay, Hannah, back to you.
All right, go on, Hannah.
I think New Zealand actually got a good squad this year. Except Mark Chapman and Russian Ravindra. The rest are probably good. Matt Henry, good to see him back into the squad. Yeah, I think they should do good with that squad. Of course, Kane Williamson coming back to fitness.
Yeah, tournament team as well, aren't they? They do well in tournaments. They always get.
Yeah,
They just
do.
lost
Only
on
the
the
prize
Chelsea Panther,
money ones, never the
India,
prize.
third, New Zealand, fifth.
New Zealand.
Yeah, but he put
Is
in. Look, in
Yeah.
India, New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Third and fifth.
He put NER land, and then he put INDADA. Is INDIA
Right
and
mistake.
NEUWE.
Ollie. He's typing on his keyboard. He might have typed
Yeah,
and
he
pasted.
got-
Make a mistake. It can happen to everyone. Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
going to put New Zealand
The
in
dodgy
fourth.
predictor.
I just think the rain is not always in their favor too, like with us, like with South Africa. So I think some games might not go their way. I might. So I'm going to put New Zealand in fourth.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Andre
I understand
third.
that actually.
Yeah.
I
I think they'll be
understand
third.
that. No, I understand that.
I'm gonna cause a surprise and have them fifth actually because
Ooh.
they've had quite a few issues obviously with some of their players not really performing too well at the top of the order. Obviously, they made the big decision to get rid of Martin Guptill, who's still more than capable, but there hasn't really been a very consistent opening partnership performance. Devon Conway has been delivering consistently, but they dropped Finn Allen, who was a part of their T20 squad, and replaced him with Will Young. No, not the singer Will Young, but the cricketer Will Young.
Saying that they dropped him because he's not a one dayer. He's just a T20. That the bloke they dropped, Finn. He's a T20 player.
I understand that, but be that as it may, obviously, like he was selected initially to try to form a partnership with Conway, and of course he and Conway did a more than decent job in the T20s, but in one day as he was found wanting. But even with Will Young over there, he hasn't really been able to fire either. I know that Mark Chapman has certainly been in more than decent form, and of course it's wonderful that Kane Williamson is back in the squad, having recovered more quickly than expected from his knee injury. The wonders of modern medicine, but he did actually play a warm-up game against Pakistan, and he retired himself hurt after scoring a half century. But I don't believe he will be playing in the opener either. So England are going to be without Stokes. New Zealand are going to be without Williamson. The contest becomes a little bit poorer.
In the opener.
No.
In the first match.
No,
not for them. No.
In the first match, he said that.
Yeah, Ben Stokes is an injury. No. Listen, the news updates are that Ben Stokes is an injury doubt, and Butler has absolutely no intention of risking his fitness by playing. We may not, but then New Zealand are going to be without Williamson, and that weakens the batting a little bit, in my opinion. Of course, Conway
we've
and
got Johnny Best,
Ollie. Yeah, thank you, but. New Zealand do still have Daryl Mitchell, who's also been performing well, but I just think that their batting will be a little bit weakened without the solidity and experience of Williamson, especially with Ross Taylor having retired a long time ago. The bowling looks decent. I mean, Southey coming back after that thumb injury is a huge bonus. I just don't know if he'll play a very big role immediately. They're going to depend on Bolt and Ferguson to lead the attack maybe with Santner coming in for some left arm spin, and there's also a part of me that believes that they will be under a little bit more pressure to maintain their legacy. But in addition, the memories of losing the last 2 finals, I just don't know if that's going to be going to spur them onto greatness, or will it, just increase the pressure on them. And unless they actually get a really good performance going, I mean, I know they were able to beat Pakistan, but it wasn't a very convincing performance. So I'm springing a shock and saying that they're going to finish 5th, because I just don't know if they'll be able to handle the pressure.
Is that the Emirates, Ollie? You got the Emirates, mate?
Yeah, I'm trying to find my. I can't see myself. I don't know why I can't see myself.
Invisible.
Yeah, I'm invincible.
Invisible man there.
I can't see myself. What the hell was going on?
Invisible man.
Yeah, Stephen.
Yeah, I agree with Manny, really. I mean, yeah, they are going to be a little bit weaker with 1 or 2 players they have left out. But like I said to Manny, I mean, they left out the thing because of the simple reason he is only known for 1 day. He's known for T20. I don't know if he can do 1 day. It hasn't been proven he could do 1 day, so that's probably why they left him out. Yeah, it's a time now. Like, there's people that have got to step up now in the batting order to try and compensate losing Williamson. So it's touch and go, but no, I've still got him coming 3rd.
Ollie, why you got Kenny's living room on there?
Yeah, what's going on there? I've still got New Zealand coming 3rd.
You reckon 3rd?
I think they'll be surprised. I think they can step up and make a go of it. So yeah, I'll go 3rd.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
3rd.
Steve.
Yeah, I'm going 3rd, mate. With him, definitely 3rd. Be the bridesmaids again. Never the bride, unfortunately. Always the same.
Yeah.
Brilliant team, though. What's that? Jesus.
I know that feeling only too well, Steve.
Yeah. Ollie,
I mean, I've
do you have a
been
green
many
screen
times.
behind you?
That skirt just doesn't fit.
Yeah, I can't change it. I can't change.
Who's that shit player there?
It's Jesus. It's Jesus. He scored against Lens, mate.
I'll tell you what, is it in fucking habits, eh?
Yeah, that's bad. That's a bad
guys, I'm turned into Jesus now. I can't change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Look at Jesus.
Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Fine.
It's Havertz, it'd be a vampire, wouldn't it? On there. Be Dracula. It's Havertz.
Let's
move on to the next one. And that is, of course, the host are India.
India
won the World Cup in 2011. I don't know if it was the 50th. Yeah, it would have been the 50th.
It was.
Let's look at the squad. So.
Fucking hell, where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, look, go over the stadiums. Different stadiums there.
Okay.
Is there one stadium?
So, looking from my perspective, looking at that team, it's a great squad.
Kenilworth Road.
Great squad again.
No, it's not. It's Twickenham.
Yeah, no, it's too big for me.
Guess this stadium.
Look, our shed is okay. Leave our shed alone.
No, it's Wolves Stadium. It's Wolves Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay, Ollie, please. Enough's enough. Hanno, speak.
But yeah, one big problem, and it's been a problem for India in recent years, since the likes of Ishan Kishan, there's Aya, Shepman Gill has now also come through, is who plays where. Because you gotta have Kel Rahul and Rohit Sharma in your team, and
Kohli.
you are having definitely Virat Kohli as number 4.
Yeah.
So between
It's a
Ishan Kishan,
it's a strong
Shreyas
team.
Iyer, and Shipman Gill, I don't think can bat in third. I think he's more of an opener. So then you're left with Ishan Kishan. His position is usually fourth, which is Kohli. Iyer
Yeah, but Cody,
is
Cody, Cody,
usually
yeah, but
third.
Cody,
So
Cody can do third. Cody can go second or third though, so they can switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah, but true. He has
But
played
yeah,
it there.
but you are right though. Cody is definitely a number 4.
Some lineup, though.
Manny,
Whatever
Manny,
they
who
pick.
should we look out for in the India team?
No, Hanno.
All
Once
of them.
Hanno's finished, I'll speak.
All of them.
Everyone,
Right.
everyone.
All of them.
Yeah.
And I think
All of them, yeah, all of them. Oh.
yeah, all of them, especially in
To be
Indian
fair,
conditions.
it's a
But-
statement. It's true.
What's
Oh,
Go on, Hanno.
okay.
Go on, Hanno. Who'd you, if you had to pick two players out of the Indian squad, who'd you have to look out for? Go on, two of the main players that you think that could cause people problems.
I think
tough to
Bumrah
pick
back in
two?
the squad is massive, but I would Chami is definitely one,
Yeah.
and Chami and
hard,
then
isn't
it's so
There's so many.
Oh,
Chami
yeah.
and Deja.
So many threats.
Chami and
Okay.
Deja.
Yeah. No, I'll see that. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Manny,
Okay.
who'd you say?
Yeah, I'll just say my piece, and I'll tell you who I'll take. But one
go on.
big change, of course, saw Akshay Patel, withdrawing from the squad due to injury, and Ashwin coming back, and it made sense because look, if you take a look at the squad when it comes to the spinners, they had Kuldeep Yadav and Ravindra Jadeja, who basically are both left-arm spinners of different varieties. Kuldeep's more of the left-arm Chinaman, a little bit like how Dennis Compton used to bowl. Mr. B, if you, he obviously you won't remember watching him.
Yeah.
You're not that old, but
Not that far back,
and Jadeja
I won't know.
exactly,
heard the name.
yeah, and Jadeja obviously is more of the conventional left-arm spinner. So the risk of packing a squad with no genuine off spinner was a very big one, and I'm glad that Ashwin found his way back, albeit of course due to an injury, but he also took his chance against Australia. And with his type of bowling on these Indian pitches, it will be exceptionally important. Now, the seamers obviously going to have a role to play. I mean, Shami and Bumrah are very experienced customers, and someone like Shardul Thakur will also have a bit of a role to play. Pandya also will be expected to bowl some decent seam. As far as the batting is concerned, this is probably one of the best balanced teams in the tournament now, at least with Ashwin back in. The only problem is he's been left out of so many teams for so long. It'll be difficult to necessarily see him get a place in the playing 11 unless they decide that Jadeja can't play. So it's going to be interesting to see what type of team they bring up. I predict they'll finish second. Obviously, they're going to do as well as they can. They'll definitely qualify for the semi-finals, but the pressure of playing at home to try and repeat the success of 2011, I just don't know if they will quite be able to get it over the line this time. And as far as the batting is concerned, obviously, Ishan Kishan, KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma. You have three guys who could definitely fit a good opening partnership. Kohli's not an opener. He's best suited at number 3 or 4, but obviously he's going to be the anchor man, and Rahul coming back into form is certainly welcome news. Let's not forget Sky, Mr. Yadav, who can definitely give the ball a bosh. Of course, the bulk of the same squad, of course, was a part of the T20 squad in Australia, which, a lot was expected of them, but they completely failed to make the most of their... they did qualify for the semi-final. Go ahead, Hannah.
If you're speaking on the batting, I just saw Hardik Pandya. Surely
Yes.
we've got to have him also in the squad, in a team.
Yeah.
So that who picks out the batting order is going to have a really tough time.
Agreed.
Was
Agreed. But of course, I was about to say that I was about to say that the bulk of this squad actually was a part of the T20 squad that did make the semi-finals in Australia, but England, of course, completely creamed them by 10 wickets. We got the bowling spot on. We did a watch-along for that, Hannah, if you remember. We got the bowling spot on, and I was
It was a
very
coverage
proud to
performance.
see...
Why did you
That
say
was a
we? I
coverage,
thought you
that was
support
a coverage
England.
performance. That was a coverage performance when we
Yeah,
done them.
Manny, why did you say
Not
we? I thought you
expected it.
support England.
England
Of
thrashed
course I'm
India.
supporting England.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but why do you
England
say
thrashed
we?
India.
You
Okay.
say
Look,
we.
Ha-
What
uh,
do you think?
Well,
Let's
knock
leave
it off.
him.
Knock it off, Ollie. So let me get back to Steve's question. Obviously, my player to watch in the batting would be Surya Kumar Yadav, Sky, because he, of course, has been one of the better batsmen India have, produced in recent times, and the one who could be trusted perhaps a little bit more than Hardik Pandya to rescue a lost cause. They call him Sky, obviously, because Surya Kumar Yadav, SKY, and he'll be expected to play a very big role. And as far as the bowling is concerned, I'm very interested to see how Ashwin does, because him being back in the squad is obviously welcome for him. But if he doesn't make the 11, it will be very interesting to see how Kuldeep Yadav bowls, because, as I mentioned, left arm wrist spinner, back of the hand. I do believe he gave England some trouble a long time ago, but it'll be very interesting to see how well he's able to get his, line and length spot on. And if he can do that, then teams are going to not enjoy facing him. India should finish second, but they will definitely be one of the teams that others will be wary of.
Manny,
Yeah.
one more question. One more question for Manny. Do you think? I mean, because there's a few that are going on in age. Do you think this is the best chance they've got to win it with this squad they've got? Because I mean, there'll be a few that will miss when the World Cup comes around
A
again.
bit older now.
Because there's a few that are getting older. There's a few that are getting older,
Yeah.
so there'll be a few
Yeah, you're
changes.
hosting as well. You should be winning.
Do you think this is their best chance to get the
Who's
championship?
the oldest there? Ashwin's older, isn't he?
Kohli as well.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously you got Kohli and
just saying,
Sharma are quite.
Like I said, if you're getting older, do you think this is the best squad they've got a chance of winning the World Cup?
Well, this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on their home. It's on their home turf, so in theory, this would be their best chance. But the fact that it may also be their last chance might just add to the pressure a little bit. And
Because England might host it one day. England might host it.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at, man. I was thinking the pressure of being their last, some of them their last World Cup. Will it add the pressure? Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's what,
I mean, obviously, because because when we played them in the T20 World Cup semi-final, we completely thrashed them by 10 wickets, and we got the bowling spot on. And I was very proud to see the butler do it in the company of Alex Hales. And I just think that the reason why I put England on top is because we do have the know-how, and I think we're always the type of professional team that always tries to look for the answers. And in Matthew Mott, who recently turned 50 years old, happy birthday, coach. Was it today or yesterday? And I think I just think that with our team, we've got a really good, solid group of leaders and professionals who will certainly know how to cope with a lot of things. And I do really like England, but India, of course, are always a dangerous team. I have them finishing second.
Don't you think though?
I think one problem
with
India
with
is
India
they don't
being
know
in
their
India,
starting
with
11.
the pitches in India,
Oh, guys,
and the
one
teams
person
they've
at a
got,
time.
don't you think they'll look to take people out late on in the innings with the spinners when the pitch is a little bit more cracked and a bit more harder? The bowlers come into effect there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Our seamers have their run. The seamers make it all dusty, make it all cracked. Do you think the spinners will have their chance then?
Yeah, I mean, normally that's the way that they do it, Steve. Because obviously, when you bowl second, obviously, if you're trying to bowl spin, the rough will play a bit of a role, and that is probably going to be India's strategy for a lot of the pitches.
They're going for the cracks, aren't they? They're going for the spin off the cracks, aren't they? They're going to try and get the spin the other way, aren't they?
Flat pitches,
they could, but it could also very well. It could also very well be.
Steve.
Yeah,
Steve, it's flat pitches, but when the seamers come on, they bowl hard and fast to make cracks appear. So that's when the spinners come on. They hit the cracks and try and make the turn the other way.
Exactly. Like in terms of hitting any cracks in the pitch. I mean, normally you wouldn't see pitches with big cracks in them, but obviously they're going to want
Oh,
to
you
try
will.
to first of all affect the ball. They're going to want to try and affect the ball, basically, Stephen, to sort of make it rough up and try and maybe get a little bit of reverse swing, because with the
Yeah.
new ball you don't
That's
get that
fine.
much swing, you get a lot of seam actually, and of course, if you bowl second on a pitch which is expected to turn, then the rough outside the off stump or wherever have you will definitely play a very big role, which is why India have picked 3 specialist spinners. Of course, one of them is two of them actually are all rounders.
India are also known not to take the new ball very often.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
And here's
They
the
like
thing:
to-
in
they-
ODIs,
In ODIs,
They've got
there isn't such
got
thing as a
many.
second new ball.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
but
the
they
thing.
don't.
yeah,
But India don't take it because they keep the rough ball to get that reverse spin. That's what I'm on about. That's what I'm asking Manny.
yeah,
Will
exactly.
they take it because they tend not to?
Yeah, but here's the
Yeah,
thing: Hannah's made it
Yeah.
crystal clear that that in an ODI, you get one new ball every innings. Once you basically get the new ball at the beginning of the innings, you bowl your first overs with that, and you pretty much stick with that for the rest of the innings, unless it
basically
sort of
you have
falls
one
to
ball for
pieces.
60 overs,
Yeah, that's white
Yeah,
so
ball.
there's no second new ball.
yeah. You don't
Like
get a
it
second
says,
new ball. Yeah. So that's the way it is. But I do believe, if memory serves me right, that teams. I don't know if teams also have the option of using the heavy roller if they want to bat in the second innings. I don't know if they do that.
Oh,
Maybe they don't.
that's
But
good. That's
if
good.
they do, it could
That's
perhaps.
good, actually.
It probably won't really. It doesn't really, in theory, affect
No,
things very
I don't think
much
it affects
anyway.
it that much.
So it
The
probably won't.
pitches are quite flat out there, aren't they, Manny? Like quite flat, like.
Well, but I was
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
about,
some of
the little the little cracks that do appear. Not like Manny said, not many. It can affect the way the ball does spin for them because that's why they come. That's why they get the spinners on late on in the innings to try and get the reverse swing.
Yeah, and that's another reason why the umpires forbid the
Depending
batsman from
depending on
actually.
what time of the day it
Yeah,
is as well.
exactly, and that's one of the reasons why umpires forbid the batsman from actually running on the pitch in between the
Yeah.
wickets. They have to sort of run on the sides because all those footmarks
Yeah,
from the
the side, yeah,
studs at the
yeah.
end, exactly, that can also affect it. So
They get warned for
that's
it.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a World Cup that could be
Well, you
dominated
see a
by
lot
the
of
batsmen, and
you
of
see
course
a
the
lot of
spinners will
batsmen
have those.
scrape, don't you? You see them scrape to get a surface.
Yeah, but they're sort of behind the crease that time. So unless you're
Guys,
actually
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
bowling a deep Yorker, you
guys, I
won't
have
do
to
that.
go. I have to
okay,
Yeah.
no rush.
yeah, of course.
So
go. Hold on, let me
just take this
get rid of
thing
my
off.
stupid background. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh, welcome back, Ollie.
He's with us at the
Welcome
I'm
moment.
back.
son.
Sorry. Yeah, that was a bit weird. I changed. I had the full stadium at Twickenham, Emirates, Jesus, whatever you want. I'm back.
Quick wins on there. Lord's over.
Good to finally see my face again. Wearing the England top, seeing the Lionesses in December. So, and obviously I saw Arsenal women play, not very good result, but good to go to the stadium, great atmosphere.
Come on, Lens.
But yeah. Oh, Len. Don't talk to me about Lens, man. Arteta out. Get on my club now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Lawns, hey, Lawns.
He lost to us
Yeah.
in 15th in League.
Hey.
15th.
Well,
Freaking
Ollie,
15th.
Ollie, just shut out your socials.
Yeah. So big up,
Team.
guys. Let me speak. Big up, of course, Hanno for having me on. Obviously, Manny Hogos. Big up, Stephen for joining, and the other Stephen for joining late as well. You can catch me here on Coach Corner with Hanno Trollitt. Do cricket shows, do watch-alongs, do football shows, Premier League shows. He also does my thumbnails as well. So big up, Hanno. I've got a stream at 8 p.m. That's why I do have to go. I have to have my dinner before the stream as well. I need to send out the things and stuff. So I need to get ready for that. And I know a lot. Manny and Hanno are doing a watch-along for the Newcastle game. That will probably clash with my stream as well, the Man City game as well. I'll probably have the Man City game on in the background. As you can see on my screen there, I'm watching the stream while I'm on it. I'll just cover that a bit. Yeah, if you want to find me on other channels, Orest of Football was on their stream yesterday. Really good. Manny, Miss P was on that one. Orest. A few other people. Hanno, I think, was on it. If you want to find me otherwhere else, Delbrook on the TV, I made an appearance on there. Daddy and the Don Sport. Stephen Feely, obviously, rest in peace. Also, you can catch me on AFC Talk Show TV. Obviously, they're taking a break now. Huddersfield Fan TV. I'd love to go on a few other channels, maybe Spurs Live, JPT, Time Podcast. Obviously a few other channels I can't mention as now. If you want to catch me on my channel, as it says, I'm the founder of DJ Sinclairo, DJSINCLAIRO, all in capitals, space after DJ. Basically, if you find me, I've got 1,000.08 subscribers, 08k subscribers. I've got an Arsenal badge, the logo. Go subscribe to me there on the road to 1,100 before the end of the year. It's got about 3 or 2 months to do it, so let's try and do that. 20 more subs before the end of the year, which is definitely doable. So share it to your friends, family, colleagues, anyone you know. Watch out my videos, probably watch ours, and check out my stream at 8 p.m. today. Like my videos, like some of my unreleased videos, videos where I go to live. And I'm actually seeing Fair Ridings on Thursday, or next Thursday, sorry. So that's in Cardiff, so I'll be filming videos for that, and I'll be out the next Friday because it'll be late coming home and stuff. And I've got my theory test next Wednesday as well, and I've got a course on the weekend which will hopefully help me pass. Apart from that, YouTube, DJ Sinclairo, Instagram, Ollie.Sinclair556, just at 886 followers, on the road to 900 then 1K. And on Instagram, fan page 1 on my fan page, currently on 871 or something, on the road to 1K. And obviously, I'm starting to do stories now, so I'm slowly increasingly coming back to the maybe do a David Rare page if David Rare starting. But when Ramsdale starts playing, and I'll change the profile picture, I'll do more posts and stuff like that. All these Epic 556 on TikTok, do TikToks about music, real, my life, and stuff like that. On the road to 500 followers. Steve Sinclairo 556 on Mixed. I've done a mix today, and I've been mixed on Monday, and I've got a mix on Friday and the weekend coming out. So make sure to check me out on there on the road to 200 followers. DJ Sinclairo on Mixcloud on the road to 50 followers, and DJ Sinclairo on Twitter. Apart from that, Xbox, PlayStation, and Snapchat, please do present again for that on Ollie.Sinclair56. Yeah, stream at 8 p.m, guys. Don't miss it. It is a game week 7 review. Chelsea winning, Arsenal winning, Man City losing, Brentford drawing. So a lot of games to talk about. I'll be joined by Toby. I'll be joined by Arrest, Ryan, me, Guna, and I'll be joined by 2B's podcast as well. So 6 amazing guests. I'm going to be reviewing. Obviously, big up Hano for the thumbnail. So yeah, I'll put the link in the chat or something. Check out my stream 8 p.m. Big up Hano. Good night, guys, and have a good evening and enjoy the rest of the stream.
Yeah, cheers.
And come on, England in the World Cup.
Good up for Wednesday, Ollie. Good up Wednesday.
Yeah, big up guys. Big up Stephen, Manny, and Hano. Big up guys.
Good up for Wednesday, Ollie. Good up Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. See you guys.
Yeah. Okay. Stephen, just your quick prediction. Where you reckon they will finish? Second?
Yeah, India's definitely second. Yeah, I think they're strong. Home patch. Yeah, I think they'll cause some problems. So yeah, second.
That's the B same.
Yeah, same for me, mate. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go back to the screen. So semi-finals. Money. It will probably be South Africa against England. Australia against India. Semi-final predictions.
Yep.
For you?
Yeah, so obviously England should beat South Africa. Only, I mean, not very convincingly, but certainly not marginally. And India should get the better of Australia because Australia are going to find a way to qualify for the semi-finals, but they're not going to go further than that, and they'll come unstuck against India for sure.
And then final, India, England.
England to beat India either by 20 runs or by 4 wickets.
Oh, okay.
Very precise, Manny. Very precise.
Yeah.
I try to be. Either precise or conservative, whichever you prefer, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be a big win or a small win. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. This will be Australia against England, and then New Zealand against India. It's your semi-finals.
Oh, well, I think it's going to be a tough one, the Australia one, but I mean, we have beaten them fairly a lot more recently, I think, in the ODIs and stuff, haven't we, in T20? So, yeah, I think we'll beat Australia. Who's the other one? India and
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yeah, India will beat New Zealand. I know New Zealand are a great team. I think they're a really good tournament team, but I think India have too much for them, really.
Yeah.
Well, good
One
in.
thing that's sad about New Zealand is Martin Capital not being there. Um, so yeah,
And
but
then England,
Stephen,
India, Mr. B, England, India final. What do you think?
yeah, oh yeah,
Oh, what the result?
Yeah, the final.
Well, I don't know really, mate. I know England win it, but I'm going to think it's going to be a tight one. I think it's going to be not much in
super
it.
over.
Yeah, I can't go for an actual prediction of it. I think it's going to be tight, mate. But definitely England winning it. So
Yeah. Stephen, you've got England Sri Lanka in the semi final. Don't know how you got Sri Lanka in fourth, but
Um, I
that's your
just think Sri
call.
Lanka
That's
have got. I think Sri Lanka have just got a few surprises up their sleeve. I just think they've got they're they're close to India and that. I think they know the pitches pretty well. I see
so
England
yeah.
winning it by a couple of wickets. I think.
And then
India or
India
New
against
Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah, India. I think will just be too strong for them. Home advantage as well, playing in that, and I can see that going by 2-3 wickets maybe.
And then your final, England India.
Yeah, it'll be tight. I reckon we'll go the distance. I reckon England to win by 30-40 runs.
Yeah. England. Ooh, big one for England in the final. As for me, India, New Zealand, India should win. England, Australia. At this moment, England. And then India to win in the final. Um,
no.
so yeah. Um, I'm just going to quickly run out, but you guys can just give your predictions. I think what we will do is for each game, one of us can like give a big preview, and then the rest just give their predictions. So let's start with money this game. Next game, Mr. B, and then Steven, and then I will do the other one. So money.
Uh, yeah, this is actually going to be taking place, if memory serves me right, on Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it is tomorrow. It is tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. So,
Offline. Yeah.
yeah, obviously a repeat of the
Yeah.
2019 final. As I've mentioned, Williamson won't be playing in this one, and I do believe Stokes will be rested for this. So, as I mentioned, some of the star appeal will be taken away. And as I've said, New Zealand have not really been able to have too many of their players be consistent. They do look. Their players can certainly perform well on the day, and they are capable of some fine performances. But whenever we've played them, we've more often than not had the measure over them, and we always seem to know what to do and how to handle them best. And they're going to depend on Bolt and Southey to sort of spearhead their entire bowling. I just think that our batting lineup seems to be set in stone, and I think we should be able to get the better of them. And as far as the bowling is concerned for England, again, it should be Wokes and Wood to lead the attack with Curran as first change, and either one of Topley or Willie or Atkinson to maybe be the fourth bowler. It could very well be David Willey with his experience. Atkinson could come in later on the tournament, and then of course Ali and Rashid to provide some spin, or maybe if if they do without the leg spin, it could be Liam Livingston who could bowl some part-time leg spin, or Joe Root can bowl some part-time
Yeah.
off spin.
Mm.
Yeah, so England should win this one, and I'm going to go for either a 40-run win or a 6-wicket win for England.
Cool.
Mr. B.
I'm going to go be slightly higher. Well, it's going to depend who's going to be batting first, isn't it? I think if it's England, if they get say something like over 250, say 280, 290, even 300, I think that's going to be well too much for New Zealand, possibly. So something like, say, 20, I'll say a 50-odd run, 60-odd win to England. And if it's the other way round, I think, say, 5 wickets, something like that.
For me, it's going to be tight. Pretty much like the 2009 World Cup. I just think with England's batting lineup and England's bowling, I think it's just going to be just a little bit too strong for New Zealand. They'll give it a good count themselves, but I don't think it'll be wickets. I think it'll be runs, and I'm going to go for maybe a 40-run win to England.
Right. Have we all given our predictions? So I think Hannah's actually
Hannah,
gone. So the next game coming up will be for sadly I don't know if I can control this, but the next game coming up will be Pakistan against the Netherlands. Mr. B, would you like to preview that?
I mean, the Netherlands on their day could produce an upset, but I think we all know Pakistan are good or bad, aren't we? It depends what team turns up on the day, but how they turn up. But I think they'd have way too much in Netherlands, surely, with their bowling and even the batting, probably. And I'd say I think they'll win probably, say, if it's runs, I'd say 90 odd, something like that, or bowling, I think 9 wickets or something like that. Probably.
Okay, Stephen, what about you, mate?
Pakistan hit and miss on the day, but I think they'll be too strong for Netherlands. I think the quality that Pakistan have got will shine through, and I'm going to go for 7-wicket haul.
Very nice. Yeah, I obviously can't look beyond the Pakistan win here because, even if the Netherlands are due a shock result, it's not going to come as quickly as that. And Pakistan, they haven't really performed too well in the warm-up, but there are some signs that they are perhaps, getting it together. Yeah. And so this should be an easy... I mean, it won't be a very easy win for Pakistan because I'm pretty certain that they're going to... I'm pretty certain that the Netherlands will try to take advantage of any kind of slackness, but this should be either a 6-wicket win for Pakistan or a 51 win for them if Pakistan are batting first and bowling in the second innings.
Yeah, I'm going with Pakistan win as well. And I'm going England to beat New Zealand. England should just at this moment have enough. Bangladesh, Afghanistan. Steve. No, not Steve. Stephen.
Very tight. 2 teams that ain't got the best ability in the orders. It's very hard to predict. I'm going to go. It's hard. I'm going to say a 25-30 win to Afghanistan.
Oh, Afghanistan. I think it will be more narrow than that, but I'm going to edge it to Bangladesh.
See, people go against me. I love it.
Steve.
Well, Afghanistan have got some powerful hitters, though. I mean, let's not forget was it a big lot of runs they got against? Who was it they scored a load against in one of it? Was it England or something?
I thought it was Ireland.
They got a load of runs against somebody.
It was Ireland, wasn't it?
Was it Ireland? Yeah, I know it was a massive lot, and they got some powerful hitters. But I think Bangladesh probably just got a better sort of bowlers and stuff, and better probably line up than them. So I think I'm not going to go for an actual prediction, but I think Bangladesh will win it. So Afghanistan to lose, like you got. So
Yeah, money.
Yeah, Bangladesh should really have more than enough for Afghanistan because, again, as I mentioned, they do have some experienced players and some good batsmen. But with regard to the bowling, I think they're just going to rely a bit too much on Rashid Khan. And as far as Bangladesh are concerned, they've just got more in terms of experience, more in terms of proven quality. Shakib should definitely play and captain, and they should have enough, batting and bowling wise to get the better of Afghanistan. So this won't be necessary, may not be a comfortable win, but I'll be going for either a 4-wicket win or a 30-run win for Bangladesh.
Fair enough. Okay. I just needed to have a look at the weather as we are playing Sri Lanka, and as we know, the weather doesn't like South Africa, especially the rain. Um, we should be beating Sri Lanka.
Oh,
They
yeah,
are not really
well,
good at
it
this
does
moment.
affect South Africa until it doesn't affect you until later on the tournament.
True, true. Yeah, when there's about 3 matches left, and then it likes to come. Um, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Uh, we should be winning. If we lose against Sri Lanka, it's not a good look. So I'm going to back us because it's Sri Lanka. We should be beating this type of opposition, but it will be a tough test. But we
yeah,
should be winning this
I
one.
don't see it being too. I don't see it being too tough a test. I'm going to have you winning very convincingly, 60 runs, or maybe 7 wickets.
yeah. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. I think South Africa will be too much for Sri Lanka there. Definitely South Africa to win. Comfortable. So,
Stephen,
Stuff you lot.
you've said
Sri
Sri
Lanka
Lanka
to
to
win.
finish fourth, so you
Sri Lanka to
backing
win.
it?
No, it won't be comfortable. South Africa a good side. Sri Lanka, I just think will prefer the pitch more. And I'm going to go for Sri Lanka win by 2 wickets.
Ooh,
cool.
close. Look, it is possible. South Africa and bottling games go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Now, money, India, Australia.
Oh, this is the one.
India. Yeah, this one will probably see Australia's
Yeah.
good fortune desert them, I would say, because look, we all know that prior to the tournament, they've not really had the best of times as a one-day unit, and even in the warm-ups, they've won their games, but not exactly been convincing. This could very well end up being a prelude to my predicted semi-final between India and Australia, and I just think India should have the better of Australia this time around. Australia don't really have a recognised spinner who's decent enough. Zampa has been tonked around, and I predict the same thing will happen to him. And without a spinner and with the seamers not exactly firing on all cylinders, don't get me wrong, they will get their act together eventually, but this could very well end up being a defeat for Australia. It might not necessarily be a convincing one, but India should win comfortably enough. 30 runs or 4 wickets for the hosts.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. India 2-1, but it won't be easy. It will be close.
Yeah, no, right.
It won't be easy.
It's quite fair, isn't it?
Yeah, it won't be easy because, like man said, I mean, Australia haven't got a spinner. I mean, I think India, with the spinners they've got, will get through that Australian resistance, and I'll see India win by. Yeah, I'll go Manny 4 wickets.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Now, of course, this is the last match of this run. Of course, New Zealand will play again. Oh no, there's still a few. Unless if there's, we will just go up up until then from the 10th on Monday we'll preview the rest of the games. So yeah, we'll go up until Monday. When the next show is. So Steve, to end us off, New Zealand, Netherlands, New
Um,
Zealand.
yeah, I think New Zealand easy, fairly comfortable win against Netherlands. I can't see it being any different. I know Netherlands are capable of an upset, but won't be against New Zealand. So
Yeah, fair enough. I think most people. I don't think anyone thinks this will be a close game. Thrashing, really.
Maybe not a thrashing, but a good victory, slightly comprehensive. 7 wickets or 60 runs.
In my eyes, that's thrashing. If a team wins by 60 runs, but yeah. Stephen.
Now, thrashing would be 10 wickets or at least 90 runs.
yeah,
Yeah, I see. New Zealand being too strong for Netherlands. I can see them having a good account of themselves on this one. I can see it being New Zealand 7 wickets or 70 runs.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's where we will wrap it up. And then of course on Monday we'll have a look just on what the results were, and how the teams performed. In going into the next matches, which is England, Bangladesh to come, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, big Asian derby that, um, and then India, Afghanistan also Asian teams facing off. Um, but yeah, few tight games for next week. So yeah, but let's go
good
to
background.
I like the background.
Yeah,
Stephen. So, shows we can find you.
Oh, I've got to put 2 P's. Whoops. Only 1 P. Yeah. Tetsy Hatter, YT for my YouTube. I've done the first stream with T Boys TV yesterday on the Bernie's build up game. So that was a nice introduction to my channel.
Well
I don't know if you've seen it or not, or no, I got 16 views, so it was a good start.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's my YouTube channel. Also Facebook, Stephen Stepsy. Stepsyboy82 is my Instagram. And email me at stepsyboy82@gmail.com.
Yeah. Let's go to Steve. Oh, doesn't want to
Remember 1P.
Right, mate. Yeah. Mr. B, Hive of Football Chat at Mr. B for Life 182. Yeah, it's all going pretty well still at the moment. Trying to get plenty of content out. Going on Rich Sports one tonight, the United supporter. So I'm going on his preview one for our match on Saturday. Hopefully we'll beat them because they're in a disarray. I really hope we can take advantage of that. But yeah, obviously other content. Obviously, still trying to get the history of the bees out. It will come at some stage. Don't worry, it is there. Obviously, it's taken a back seat at the moment. But yeah, it'll be on its way, and come on, you bees.
Yeah.
And England.
Come on,
Sorry,
bees
England.
come on, bees against United. But money.
Yeah. First of all, thanks a lot to Stepsy, Mr. B, and Ollie for joining the stream. Wonderful to have you boys on. Not boys in that sense, of course, but as always. And thanks a lot to everyone in the chat who's joined in, mainly Chelsea fan, but a few others, some newcomers who've come in. Do please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Big up, of course, to Zen, Hanif, Daz Reynolds, and Stepsy. I know you put some put some quotes in the chat, and also a new one, General. Walaikum salam to you, bhai, and best wishes for Pakistan this tournament, except of course against England and South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can catch me over here on this channel. I am a co-host, and we do some terrific stuff together, Hanno and I. We will, of course, be doing a watch along to Newcastle versus PSG in about 10 minutes from now. So that's going to be pretty interesting to watch. Huh?
Can I
Be a
join?
good one. Be a good one, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it should be good. And if you want to join in, I mean, hop on. I mean, if that's okay with Hanno, of course.
I might watch something else, but another game.
Yeah, and some other channels: Del Boy Gunner TV, Oris Talks Football, Tony Claude Gunner TV, Danny AFC TV, Up the Cherries in all departments, Football United, AFC Talk Show TV, Villa TV, Eugene Spurs Asia TV was on the stream with him earlier on today, and the Southern Gooner been on 2 or 3 streams with him. I've also been on Mr. B's channel, which is really good fun.
Yeah.
I might look to come on again sometime in the near future.
And
Big up, thank you. Big up to other channels who I can't name at present. Always quite special to me, and I'll make sure that you know that you are quite important to me as well. Always a pleasure to come on your channels whenever I can, and always important to make sure that we respect one another on these streams and avoid using banter and other sort of nonsense. So let's treat each other the way we would like to be treated. Learn to agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Otherwise, no point in having any kind of a discussion. So
Exactly.
take care of yourselves. Enjoy the sport going on tonight and the rest of the week. The Champions League, the World Cup of cricket starts tomorrow. We're also resuming the Rugby World Cup very soon. And until then, be safe, be happy. Don't do anything that I or our other panelists wouldn't do. For now, though, I need to take a little break. I'll see you all again soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said again, Danny. Well said.
Thank you.
Yeah, as for my socials, most of you guys know, just in the ticker below, below Stephen and Steve. So yeah, Instagram _coach_corner, and then Twitter under 7083 0030, and then TikTok Coach Corner 1. So yeah, be up yourselves, and we will be back on Monday with another cricket show. So, people.